On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday evening to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public, and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so they can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in a Jamaica. So watch this now my peeps, we're going to revisit a section of this morning's vlog where I spoke about the fatal knockings and clappings of a top-tier gang member of the Backbush YG gang. We are talking about this criminal element here, presently on your screen known as Dangles. So we discussed this morning the possibilities of who could have really slept with Dangles and why. And I promise to make more deep checks into his fatal knockings and clappings and try to unearth exactly where it had come from. Now, On The Spot News Media did his checks and we found out that the brother known as Fabi that I spoke about in relation to a stolen motor vehicle. We run theme file and figure out say Fabi is not really a knockis and clappis of the sort. Now Fabi and Dangles had their differences about the motor car. But to get to understand so them did work out that and them and Fabi did end up good. So now it only leave one other place that we spoke about. We are talking about round a Swallowfield. Now on March 12th, a knockings and clappings go on around there and claim the life of the reputed gang leader for a gang based in Swallowfield, identified as the nighttime Brawlin gang. Yeah man. So the reputed gang leader for the nighttime Brawlin gang, life was taken in a drive-by knockings and clappings on March 12th. We are talking about a criminal element identified as Marlon Brando. Now when Brando end up lose 3 points, the car that carried out that drive-by knockings and clappings of Brando was recovered in the community of Backbush. The car was seen on Jamaica Eye camera footage and traced to Backbush when the tracker on the car was used. Now it is revealed that the person that rented that car came from the Backbush community. That person was eventually arrested by the Kingston Eastern Police, but was later released because no one was coming forward to give evidence. So I write this or no, everything jump off between Backbush and Swallowfield. So now fingers are pointing in the direction of Swallowfield and a noted criminal element from Swallowfield known as Evil Man and another top knockis and clappis were said to be the ones that trailed Dangles' motor vehicle and slap him away. Yeah man. So right now, to the Backbush man them, we go slap away the grabber man for nothing at all. Una see say una take a innocent life. Jason Clark, age 42. The grabber man from 20 Mountain View Avenue. Una can up. Una take the man life for no reason at all. Now una see how the criminal underworld work. Uno see why uno need to stay clear of any form of dealings with criminals. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now we are going to talk about a thing we go on Monday in Spalding, Clarendon. I see some rather disturbing set of videos being circulating all over social media of an exotic dancer and a man that was in the streets of Spalding doing some nasty acts. And why I say nasty? When done in the privacy of two consenting adults, we call it sex. But when you go parade around in the streets in front of everybody, that is downright nasty. Now the police have arrested both of the persons involved in that nasty act. Now on your screen is the two nastiness them. And it is said that they were in some sort of confrontation with a man sporting dreadlocks. It is said that the man offered to pay them monies to perform the act in public. And after the oral act and also the doggy style act was performed by them, the Rastaman never have the money to push out on them. Hence the reason why them rush him and decide say, them are gonna brush him. But the thing that really have me a certain type of way, more than even that, them two clean clothes mad people there perform such a act in the streets of Spalding, is that you, the regular members of Chan Public, was out there in your numbers and saw that as entertainment. Una see say una standards drop as Jamaicans. Everybody was out in all their glory, phones out and recording and having a jolly good time. And the fact that adults were there being entertained and also allowing that act to be done in full view of children on the streets, and the adults had no problems at all with it because they were so caught up in being entertained. And when our children behave in like manner, we sit at home as parents and wonder why. Poor me, I tell my peeps, Jamaica has lost our moral compass. Everything immoral, that is what we gravitate towards, and shun everything with a shred of morality. Chano Star, the thing rough. Now we got trads go over there in the western section of Jamaica. We got stop in the parish of Hanover. And boy, me I tell my peeps, the thing rough over there, so. Because 5 people end up losing 3 points between last night to early this morning. So 5 people, which includes a father and his 2 sons, have lost their lives in Hanover between last night, as I stated earlier, and early this morning. The father and sons were reportedly taken out in a hail of bullets in a home invasion last night in Johnsontown in the parish. Now we are going to hear from the head of Era 1, and also he will be giving basically a synopsis of what took place. The Minister of National Security also visited the location, so he too was on site when the acting commissioner of police for Era 1 gave a rundown of what took place. So we're going to hear from the commanding officer for Era 1. Listen.
About 8:30 last night, right here in the Johnstown district of Hanover. A shooting incident occurred right at this building behind you here. Here some men were in the building doing some work. While they were there, gunmen approached the building and actually opened gunfire at them. 2 of them died on spot. 2 other persons were shot and injured and taken to the hospital. 1 succumbed to his injuries this morning. So 3 persons would have died as a result of this incident. These type of killings are senseless, and these killings must be stopped. Friends killing friends, brothers killing brothers, community members killing each other. It must be stopped. These killings are senseless. Now, the investigation at this time is still early, but our team is working assiduously to see if we can bring this one to a solution. So, no lead at this moment as to what has caused such a gruesome act within the Johnstown community. With the support of the community, we can definitely solve this crime. I'm imploring on members of the community to support us in solving this crime. Tell us what you know, tell us what you see, tell us what you hear. We need your support.
So right after the father and his 2 sons end up lose for them 3 pints, another knockings and clappings incident took place where the director of a funeral home was reportedly conned up and his life taken by criminal elements. It is also understood by On The Spot News Media that criminal elements opened gunfire in a Lucy car park early this morning, taking the life of 1 man. Boy, may I tell you, that really rough. Now, information surrounding all incidents of fatalities is kind of sketchy. So I will most definitely be updating you, hopefully so in the morning, with the names and possibility of photographs of the deceased persons. Condolences, boy, may I tell you, to the bereaved families of the ones deserving of it. Because as I say, we not get the full rundown on any of the fatalities as yet. So we don't really know if them are criminal elements or they were just innocent persons that get caught up in the mayhem that has been taking place in Western Jamaica. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.